This tutorial is only for businesses that operate multiple sites and want each one to have its own separate RosterMate account. Before we begin, it is important to know when you should create separate locations or not. Creating multiple locations in the RosterMate creates completely separate instances. This means separate rosters, separate employees, separate timesheets, separate messaging, separate everything. You should not create multiple locations if you manage only one site. Or if you have multiple locations, but you want one combined roster, all staff are interchangeable between the sites, one person manages the scheduling for all sites, or if you only want to deal with one set of timesheets. If that describes your business, then feel free to skip this tutorial. For businesses that have multiple sites, but do not need multiple locations in RosterMate, then we recommend using areas to separate them instead. We will cover areas in the next video. You should create multiple locations if you own a chain of sites. If each site has its own roster, its own timesheets, and often its own admin. And if the employees mostly belong to one site. I say mostly because you can actually give the employees access to the other locations, which we'll have a look at later in this video. To begin, go to the Settings tab in RosterMate. Then select the Locations Access tab from the sidebar. Add a location by clicking the Add New Location button. Enter the name of your location, then press Enter or click the Add Location button. If you have made a spelling mistake or want to change the naming convention, you can easily rename the location at any time. Importantly, you cannot delete the location yourself. The reason for this is that deleting a location removes all the data within that RosterMate instance. So if you do actually need to remove the location, then it's best to contact the RosterMate team and we will do it safely for you. After you add a location, it will be added to the Select drop-down where you can easily switch between your locations. Remember that switching between locations is the same as switching to a completely separate RosterMate account. Anything you create, edit, or delete in one location will not affect any of the other locations. In a later video, you will learn how to add and assign admin roles and permissions to your employees in the Roles and Permissions tutorial. If you do not have any employees who can work across multiple locations, then feel free to skip the rest of this tutorial. Once you had set up all of your employees, which you will learn how to do in the next video, if you have any employees who work between multiple locations, then you can make them accessible from other locations. Simply click on the location you wish for them to be accessible from, find their names, and click Save Changes. Those employees will be able to clock in and out at either location. They can be rostered on at either location. And when they apply for leave, they will be marked unavailable at both locations. Importantly, they will only receive pay for their leave at their primary location. A critical warning for shared staff: make sure not to give them public holiday hours at multiple locations. We will explain this in detail in the public holidays tutorial.